The objectives in engaging Total Interaction was really two things in my mind. Was one, first and foremost, was to win those pitches that we had come out, or those big RFPs, but secondly to drive both a behavioural and a cultural change in the organisation when we are pitching to potential new customers, but also importantly when we retain our customers as well.
So 18 months ago I was coming into a very big tender. I was 6 months into the role myself of leading the team, and the big agenda item for 2014 was winning this tender. What became apparent to me very early on is that I needed some external support with this, as we started to realise that it wasn't actually companies that were going to make this decision, it was people that were going to make the decision. And that was really, for me, the basis of working with Total Interaction, was helping us find ways of identifying these people and working with them on how to influence those people in order to make the decision or the outcome that we were looking for.
The brief that we set Total Interaction was really about taking the best of what Nielsen does, but conveying it in the language of the client, so that the client understands that the proposition that Nielsen is putting forward is actually in their best interest and actually meets their brief each and every time.
Total Interaction are basically a part of the team here now, and they're just an extension of our overall family here at Nielsen. They form part of the pitch team. Total Interaction come in at every step of the process so that they're questioning us, they're challenging us to make sure that we are delivering the right solution to the client. So it's in the client language, it's individualised, so I think that's a very important thing, so we understand the individuals that are in those pitch environments and those key decision makers.
One of the first things that we did with Total Interaction was actually work out who were the people who were going to influence this decision. We worked through the Power and Influencer map process with them, where we really mapped out who were the key people, who were the influencers to the key people, and I guess increasingly over the process what we uncovered was that all of these different people needed to be talked to or engaged with in a different manner. So I guess that was one of the big revelations for me, was that in the past I've had one message go out there, and I think what I really realised working with the Total Interaction team was that there were people who wanted a really big picture view and they wanted something visual, and we needed to tailor a message to them. That there were people who really wanted the detail and we needed a plan. And so we used the HBDI map to go through who those influencers were and then work out how we really needed to talk to them.
Well, we've won 14 out of 14 tenders in the retail industry group. That was retaining some of our largest customers, but also winning a lot of customers that hadn't actually been with Nielsen for quite some time. And I think the beauty of this process was when you hear back from the client, when they talk about the fact that you really understood the brief, you delivered on the brief, and you were really talking in our language and not Nielsen language. Three big things from my perspective that are changes. One is the cultural change within the organisation and how we apply the approaches and processes that we've learnt and applied from Total Interaction. The second one is the behavioural change and how we collaborate a lot more effectively as an organisation as a result of engaging with Total Interaction. And it's now just part of our day-to-day process, to be honest with you. And the third, and obviously the ultimate one, is we're winning more than we're losing. I said 14 from 14 before, so that's a fairly significant strike rate, and we just want that to continue into the future.